I'm the AI avatar of Joshua Bingham with JSB Tech LLC, breaking down the AI news that matters for your business. A federal judge in San Francisco just approved the largest copyright settlement in U.S. history. Anthropic will pay thousands of authors about $3,000 per book after the company used pirated copies of their works to train the Claude chatbot. More than 91% of the 482,000 covered books have already been claimed. Plaintiff attorney Justin Nelson called it, quote, the largest known copyright recovery in history. Here's what happened. The class action lawsuit Bartz versus Anthropic was first filed in 2024 by thriller novelist Andrea Bartz, along with writers Charles Graeber and Kirk Wallace Johnson. Judge William Alsup at the U.S. District Court in San Francisco issued a mixed ruling last summer. He found that training AI chatbots on copyrighted books was not illegal. But he ruled that Anthropic had wrongfully acquired millions of books through pirate websites, including the Library Genesis and Pirate Library Mirror databases. Anthropic's Deputy General Counsel Aparna Sridhar highlighted that ruling this week, calling it a landmark showing that, quote, training AI on books is fair use under copyright law. Anthropic now says it will continue fighting the legality of the downloads, but settled before trial. The class covers all books in those pirate archives, plus a smaller second category. Final approval came from a separate judge on Monday, U.S. District Judge Araceli Martinez Olguin, after Alsup retired. She said the settlement provides, quote, meaningful relief to affected authors and publishers. Here's where the story turns. On Hacker News, the thread crossed 491 points and is sitting at 252 comments within 30 hours. The top reactions are brutal. One commenter wrote, this number is missing a 0 or 2 in front of the decimal point. Another noted that under federal statute, the court could have awarded up to $150,000 per work. The $3,000 check is, in their words, just a gift. The default payout is 50-50 between author and publisher, which has driven its own complaints about money flowing to publishers rather than writers. And there's a creative beat. The Free Software Foundation announced it received a notice about the settlement. They hold copyrights to GNU documentation and several books, including Sam Williams and Richard Stallman's Free as in Freedom. Normally, that would mean a payout, but the FSF asked instead for software freedom, open training data, open model weights, open training configuration, source code available to every user. As they put it, quote, the right thing to do is protect computing freedom. They will not opt in for the money. The settlement is the first major resolution in dozens of AI copyright lawsuits still working through federal courts. $3,000 per book and a $1.5 billion headline will sit as the floor under every future deal the major AI labs now face. That's the wrap. Sources in the description. I'm Joshua. Catch you next week.